What and where is good enough? What is the cure or the medicine for not feeling good enough in this world? What can I offer to this shared pain and sorrow that so many humans hold in their hearts? I asked myself this morning, and here is the answer. The cure and the medicine for that is love, of course. It's love, plain and simple. Love is the only balancing element to a perceived lack of love. It's the only salve that will have any effect, and it must be applied daily. However, big however, most people believe that they must love and encourage what is good in themselves, or make themselves believe they are good by saying loving, positive messages about their goodness, which is beautiful and needed, and it's a powerful practice to do. But it's not what makes the real shift. Not without applying the love where it's really needed more. The love needs to be applied to the bad places, quote unquote, to the shames, to the guilts, to the failures and the perceived weaknesses, to the shortcomings, to the vulnerabilities, to the things that you don't want to see about yourself. You need to love yourself in the places, quote, they have not loved you, for the things they did not love you for. You need to love you in the places where they rejected you, where they gave you the silent treatment, where they did not see you, did not hear you, did not understand you. You need to show yourself those parts of you are also worthy of love. It's not their fault, nor is it yours. People love what they have the capacity to love. They cannot love you in what they have no tolerance for in themselves, and neither can you. So you have to expand your tolerance for loving in those places where love was once not allowed to go. You have to dare to let it in before anyone in the whole world gives you permission to. And you have to just be willing to find out. To find out the effect of that love. We know how to love ourselves in the good places, quote unquote. We know we get love for those things, for those parts of ourselves. We know how to pat ourselves on the back for the good that we are and the good that we do. And we know those places exist. The pain is where we refuse ourselves love. The, quote, bad places. The places where we're not perfect and did not get it perfect, or did not get it anywhere near perfect and got it so very, quote, wrong. We need to be able to feel our own grace and compassion in those places. For when we do, it begins to shore up this huge crack in the cup of love within you. It begins to show you that you get to be supported at all times, in all ways, no matter what. And that begins to bring in a new safety, a new stability, a new ground of love that you walk upon and are and share through the very presence of your being. But how? I can hear you say, how do I do that? You ask. Well, I don't know the right or best way for each being, but here's how I have done it and still do every single day. Number 1, speak to yourself in a loving voice. Speak to yourself like love would. Cultivate that voice in your head. Speak it out loud when you're in private. Write it out to yourself. Speak back to the voice of fear and worry and self-loathing with the voice of love. Invite it to your inner round table. If those other voices get to speak, so does love. They each get their turn at the table. Start to let yourself speak this language to yourself out loud or written down. Speak to yourself like the as would. Treat yourself like a precious being who is worthy of unconditional love, because you are. Number 2, when the voices say, "Oh no, they don't like me," or "Oh no, I'm all alone," or "Oh no, I'm not going to be okay," say back to them, "That's okay, sweetheart. I know you're scared, but everything's going to be okay." Feel what your body does when you say that to yourself. Feel the reaction that your body has to that language, to love's language. Speak it regularly. Number 3, take small actions every single day that show yourself love and compassion. It can be the tiniest things, anything at all that feels like it's something supportive to who you are. A bath, a cup of tea, a walk, a loving word, a listen to a favorite creator of yours, a creative practice, listening to music, making a move in your business that you've been wanting to make, getting some support for yourself, seeking help, getting a massage, spending time with your animal friends, anything that feels like love. And try to do it from a place of love instead of a place of fear or panic. So anything that feels like love, do something like that for yourself every day, multiple times a day, as much as you can. Find where love lives in your life right now and grow it. Just grow it by watering it and feeding it and giving it sunlight. Number 4, be willing to be honest with yourself about your failures and your bad traits and your bad behaviors. And these are all in quotes. The things that you don't want people to see or know or think or feel about you. The things that you would be mortified if they did. And actively send those things love and understanding without blame for yourself or others, but with curiosity and openness and understanding that all parts of you have simply done what they believed they needed to do to be okay throughout your life. And as you love those parts more, those parts will begin to be able to relax and not need to be on guard all the time so much. But the more you try to get rid of them, the bigger they're going to get in your shadow. So face them. Face them with love, though. It's okay to be afraid. It's okay to be afraid. Do it anyway. So, those are my 4 things. If you pick or do even one of those things, I strongly suggest doing all 4. But if you do even one of those things, your life and everything in it will improve. It has to. But this is a gradual process. It's not a light switch you flip. It's an unlearning and a relearning how to love yourself and life. So be patient with yourself. Give yourself the benefit of the doubt. Let yourself be messy with it, like finger painting. You don't need to get this perfect either. It's just something you want for you. And it wants you too. So let yourself have it. Let yourself have it. It's the gift that only you can give you, because life can stack 1,000 presents at your door every single day. But if you have lost your ability to open that door, you won't find them. But don't worry, you'll find them. You'll always, always find them, just as soon as you're ready to. Happy holidays, sweet bees. I hope you enjoy your time, whatever it is that you are going to be doing in this little winter break, and I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Mwah.